Horror games are pretty sick. Whether it's a deep psychological thriller, a dangerous environment, a tense fight for your life, fear of the unknown, a horrific storytelling of some science fiction event in the future, I believe it will always be superior to horror movies. You're the one in control, and it's up to you to survive. The entire genre of horror in gaming is an entire umbrella that could mean so many different things, especially nowadays with millions of independent developers creating whatever they want, whether it be a passion project or a filthy cash grab. Yeah, the bar of modern indie horror has gotten so low, I don't even know if it exists anymore. So much of the exact same thing over and over and over again. Don't get me started on the whole mascot horror thing.
Hi guys! Now we are playing a new game and it is Care of Koopa Chapter 1.
It takes a lot of creativity and talent to make something new nowadays. When I saw my good friend Janity was making an original game, it caught my interest. When I first came across his new game, I was absolutely blown away and couldn't wait to check it out. From the game's bio, Homesickness is a point-and-click psychological horror indie game exploring the nuances of nostalgia. Play as Theo, trapped in Child Reef's daycare, descending floor by floor, surviving the remnants of time. Using the kid's multi-tool, listen to obscure tapes, and make your way to the lot. She's waiting. Child Reef, once a beloved brand for children and parents, was a dream come true. It stood as a multimedia brand featuring its iconic characters, the Clay Bodies, spanning a TV show and entertainment centers. Many employees utilized Clay Bodies costumes for numerous birthday parties and shows. Inspired by the iconic characters featured in the TV show, Christian, Noah, and Sarah comprised the trio known as the Clay Bodies. They were not only the central figures, but also the heart of the brand. The show, alongside its locales, shut down in the 2000s with the advent of the modern age of media. Silence reigned over the brand for years until an intruder raided the studio. Absconding with costumes and props, no security footage or clues surfaced. The intruder's identity remained elusive, and the incident was soon forgotten. On November 5th, 2006, without warning, the show inexplicably resumed airing on television screens. In solitude, in a place I can't recall. My reflection isn't me. What do I see? My head is nothing but fog. A tape clasped my hand, her name on it. Casey. I heard her voice. Where did everyone go? I need to find a way out. This is all I have to guide me. Chapter 1, Butterfly. Theo inserts Casey's tape into the player. She says she doesn't have much time to explain. Something went very wrong, and she feels guilty for not taking you with her. She tells Theo the Clay Bodies are not what they used to be. The exits disappeared. She tells you about the multi-tool, a handheld device that aids you through this challenge. It helps them find the hidden exits. Casey says Theo needs to reach the parking lot, where her and his mom are waiting. Stepping out of the first room, Theo finds a multi-tool. Through a small tutorial, we learn how to use it. It lets us locate the exit and also interact with the Clay Bodies. These are the Clay Bodies. When they're up close, it means they want to play. Open the chat to see what they have to say. Either close your eyes and wait for them to leave, or leave the room yourself. If you don't play along with their game, they get upset and end your life. Be careful though. If they appear but are far away rather than close up, you need to freeze and put all your items away. The exit tracker shows you how close you are to the hidden exit. Cold is far, hot is close, you know the deal. Throughout your exploration, you'll find paths locked behind doors that require a key or a code. Find a key somewhere else in the building, and find the code inside a 7OS computer, which is also located somewhere completely random. Each of these items' locations are different each time you play, so you really gotta pay attention and look around every corner every time. First of all, I need to get out of the way how incredible these environments look. The atmosphere is rich with nostalgic and lonely energy, with strong inspiration from the liminal space genre of imagery, yet also being tightly detailed in every room. These visuals, plus the chilling drone of the soft synth and the scattered ambient melodies playing every now and then, create such a dreamy and surreal atmosphere. To access your computer, you need to find a flash drive. Once you have it, pass the security check by holding down the login button while being ready for any clay bodies to interrupt you. Once you're in, you need to complete a series of short levels in the maze minigame. Either drag the blue square with your mouse or use WASD to grab the key and exit. After completing 5 levels, you're given the code to the combination lock that's hiding the exit. Using Theo's blank sheet, you can manually write down the given code. This sheet has more uses that come a bit later. Find the padlock and input the code. Find the exit with your multi-tool, and... Theo finds another tape. We see Theo and Casey having a conversation. Theo doesn't feel like he fits in with the others at school and questions if it's all worth it. Casey assures him it will be. She talks about what she wanted to do when she was young, but never got the chance to do as she stopped reaching so far. She tells Theo she gets lonely too, but everybody feels like that at least a little bit. Some friends came and gone, but the good ones stayed. She's still figuring out things, as is everyone else. Theo tells her he wants to make computer games one day, which Casey responds with support for whatever he decides to do. The tape ends. Chapter 2, Yesteryears. Casey's left another tape for Theo to listen to.
Hey, Theo, it's me.
She tells Theo how proud of him she is, and talks about a place Theo would go when he was lost in thought. She's left his old telecord for him, a pink phone with recordings of his uncle's demos, and she tells him to listen to it when he needs to relax. We are now in StarCloud. As Casey told us, the telecord can play soothing music to calm down any troublesome thoughts in Theo's head. Its battery drains very quickly, so it's imperative to save it for when it's needed most. Heading deeper into this new environment, there's a strong fog that requires a light to advance. In StarCloud, there are new threats Theo encounters. These are the clay heads, which appear in your vision when entering a room. They show up either directly in front of you or in the corners of your vision. Quickly turn your head and avoid eye contact with them, and they leave after a few seconds. In Theo's notepad, a faint abstract form can be seen fading in, which needs to be erased before fully forming, or else it's game over. After a bit, visions and noises known as lingers start flashing into your vision, which is where the telecord comes in. Play the music to soothe your anxieties and get them to go away. The sound design with the lingers is so haunting to me. I've always hated when baby-like noises are used for horror. After finding a light bulb, we can fend away the fog and explore the rest of StarCloud. Similar to Child Reef, we need to find the flash drive, the computer, and record the code to reach the exit. We see Theo and Casey sitting on a hill. They reflect on positive memories they shared together, and wish those times never ended. The quiet moments are the ones that stay with you the longest, Casey says. This is a good time to bring up how powerful the writing in Homesickness is. The simple dialogue between these characters brings out something in all of us, something we all desire, some things we all think about. This warm, cozy feeling doesn't last long, though.
Theo. 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 Theo.
Chapter 3. We are now home. Theo is now in a very different place from Child Reef and StarCloud. This new environment is incredibly rich with eerie nostalgia and liminal emptiness, warm yet so cold. We carry nothing but a light bulb. This is where we encounter our final enemy, known as the Caregiver, who will leave us alone after holding the light bulb up in their face. When they appear, as well as when they're close to Theo, we can hear her call out in a distorted voice, similar to Casey's. Progressing through the house, we head straight for the exit. The door is locked. A sign next to the door says we need the magic key, a photo book, and the angel light to unlock the door. We find a hollow void asking for 3 blessings, which we will need to find to continue. Pressing this blue button in a different room will cause the blessings to spawn throughout the house, in the corners of our vision. Placing all 3 into the hollow, it gives us the shard of hidden night that reveals the veiled in gleams and light. Find the twin tiles glow and wall stars bright. Touch them both and paths take flight, whatever that means. Finding the glowing tiles gives us the magic key, and the wall star opens a room where we find the photo book. Picking up the TV glow from downstairs and placing it into the TV upstairs, we enter into the opened portal to find the angel light. All goes quiet. The caregiver is gone.
It's been quite a lot for you, hasn't it? I'm certain
Casey
that
appears, telling Theo he will always remain in this cycle if he doesn't move on from whatever happened. The grip that the fear of the future has on Theo holds him back, and he deserves to let go. These mirrors in his mind show how strong he is, a reminder that he's still here. Despite everything, it's still you. She believes in Theo. She tells him he has value beyond what he knows. The person you were in the past will never change, and it's all about what you in the present make of it.
So stand tall. That's what I want for you.
Something about this message hits me very hard personally. I struggle with clinging to the past a lot, both to positive memories and humiliating regrets. We cannot change the past, but it shows our strength to learn and move on to a better future. The incredible environment renders, atmospheric sound design, and of course the outstanding voice performance by Sam Sculties makes all of this hit so much harder.
Theo, everything will be okay.
That concludes the main campaign of Homesickness, but there's a whole lot more to see. In the bonus menu, we can rewatch cutscenes, listen to the soundtrack, read a devlog written by Janity, and try some challenges. In Endless mode, you find the exit as many times as possible to rack up points, with enemies getting tougher and tougher as your points get higher. Playtime mode is a customized challenge where you determine the location, the difficulty of each enemy, along with cheats and modifiers. There's also a tougher version of Home that adds clay heads and a tougher caregiver. Completing each challenge with max difficulty earns you a star on the main menu. Once you get every star, a secret menu is unlocked. Here showcases a better look at the clay bodies, with a short description for each character. There's also an entire new game mode, Clay Watch. Clay Watch is a much more traditional sit and survive game that I'd like to leave up to you to play, because it's a really cool reward for playing everything else Homesickness has to offer. I strongly recommend playing the game and finding out for yourself. Playing through Homesickness for the first time was like searching through not only Theo's, but my own memories, diving deep into some trauma that's been repressed to the back of the mind. Theo's journey of healing through his past, reminiscing about his shared memories with his babysitter Casey, and moving towards the future tells a touching story we can all relate to. My favorite narratives, whether they're games, movies, or books, are the stories I can learn from, where I feel understood and inspired, where I leave a better person than when I started. And I'm sure Homesickness will be on my mind for quite a while.
So stand tall. That's what I want for you.
Big thank you to Janity himself for checking the script to be as accurate as possible, as well as of course making this awesome experience of a game, and being an awesome friend I've known for quite a while. I'd also like to thank my other friend Jane, also known as Celisware, for helping support and fund Homesickness, as well as being a cool friend too. Thank you so much for watching. I was really happy to make this video. I'd love to make more videos about things like this in the future. So if you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you later. Stay safe out there.